Hi everyone, welcome to Hari's Success Point. Today in our session we will be discussing the ninth chapter of the third module of 11th class biology. So that is biomolecules. All living organisms exhibit astonishing diversity in their form, structure, behavior and mode of life. Yet their chemical makeup, molecular architecture and metabolic pathways are strikingly similar. All of them are made up of same chemical elements and similar organic molecules, and all their life processes take place in a medium of water, and that medium of cell is called cytoplasm. Living matter is a uniquely complex and mysterious arrangement of atoms, ions, molecules and colloidal particles. Its constituent molecules are generally called biological molecules or simply biomolecules. The elemental composition of the living matter is very different from that of atmosphere and lithosphere. All about 22 out of the 100 odd elements of the periodic table are essentially found in living organism. They are mostly light elements and are generally called biogenic elements. Nearly 16 of them are found in all groups of organisms. The most abundant ones among them are in the order hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen and carbon. The other important biogenic elements include sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine and iron. All of the biogenic elements, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen are universally present and they account for nearly 99% of the mass and number of the atoms in the living matter. Carbon, nitrogen, hydrogen and oxygen are the lightest elements capable of forming covalent bonds. The organic compounds of carbon found in living organisms are highly reduced or hydrogenated. The reduced organic molecules found in living matter are energy rich since their synthesis is an energy consuming and energy storing endergenic process and living organisms spend free energy for that. So, the breaking down of these biomolecules leave out energy, which is the basic source of energy in most of the living cells. So, the important biomolecules are carbohydrates, proteins and nucleic acids. There are thousands of small molecular weight biomolecules. Amino acids, monosaccharides and disaccharide sugars, fatty acids, glycerol, nucleotides, nucleosides and nitrogen bases are some of the organic compounds found in living organisms. So now we will first see about carbohydrates. Carbohydrates or polysaccharides are the most abundant organic compounds in the nature. They are long chains of sugars. They are long threads or chains containing monosaccharide units. So they are polymers of monosaccharides. Based on the type of monosaccharides present, polysaccharides can be of two types. They are homopolysaccharide and heteropolysaccharide. In homopolysaccharide, there will be only one kind of monomer unit. For example, cellulose is a homopolysaccharide formed of glucose. So, a number of glucose molecules are bound together to form the cellulose. Starch is a variant of this in plant cell and glycogen is found in animal cell as a storage product. Another example for homopolysaccharide is inulin, in which the monomer is fructose. So, a number of monomer units are attached to one to each other to form inulin. In a polysaccharide chain, the right end is called the reducing end and the left end is called the non-reducing end. When we come to heteropolysaccharides, they are formed of different kinds of monomer units. They are present in complex form. For example, the exoskeleton of arthropods contains a complex polysaccharide called chitin. Other examples are hyaluronic acid, keratin sulfate, chondroitin sulfate, etc. Then the next one is protein. Proteins are much abundant constituents of the living matter. They are also polymers and are linear chains of amino acids linked by peptide bonds. So they are polypeptides. There are 21 types of amino acids, so proteins are formed of them. Because of this reason, protein is not a homopolymer but it is a heteropolymer. Amino acids can be of two types. They are essential and non-essential. Essential amino acids should be supplied through the diet because they cannot be stored in the body, whereas non-essential amino acids can be produced by the body, so there is no need to supply them through the diet. Proteins carry out many functions. Some of them become the part of the cell membrane, and some forms hormones, and some others form enzymes and carry out major biochemical activities in the body. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the animal world, but ribulose bisphosphate carboxylase oxygenase or Ribisco is the most abundant protein in the living world. Proteins can be found in different structure such as primary structure or linear, secondary means folded into other forms, and in some other cases the long protein chain folds upon itself like a hollow woolen ball, forming the tertiary structure. Another important biomolecule is the nucleic acid. Nucleic acids are called the blueprints of life. These are polynucleotides. So, the building blocks of nucleic acids is a nucleotide. There are 5 types of nucleotides, and each nucleotide has 3 parts. They are a heterocyclic compound called the nitrogenous base, then a monosaccharide, and a phosphoric acid or a phosphate group. The heterocyclic compounds are of 5 types. They are adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine, and uracil. Of these, adenine and guanine are purines, while the other are pyrimidines. The monosaccharide of the nucleic acid is either ribose or deoxyribose. A polynucleotide containing ribose is called ribonucleic acid or RNA, and a polynucleotide that contains deoxyribose is called deoxyribonucleic acid or DNA. So the nucleic acid serves as the genetic material in most of the organisms. In most animals or plants, DNA is the genetic material, while in some microbes, RNA is the genetic material. Enzymes are also considered to be the important part of the living world, but enzymes are actually proteins that are modified to perform a specific function. So, enzymes are called biocatalysts. They can enhance the or speed up the rate of a reaction. So, enzymes are proteins, and likewise hormones, which are known as chemical messengers, they are also proteins.